This is it, the Ioniq, the new Ioniq 1000 kilometer challenge. So I'm running late, so I'm gonna make this short. You guys know the drill, 1000 kilometer. This is a new 38 kilowatt hour Ioniq. I've charged it to almost 100%. There's one thing I need to show you. I finally got the OBD to work. You see, here's the adapter, and this is car scanner. What is it called again? Yeah, it's called car scanner. So I see all the status over here. That's very good. You can see the battery temperature and whatever. I will show you that later. But we're about to begin now. It's 7:58. We will begin in 2 minutes. Yes, we have to begin early today. You see, we have 98%. Close enough. Yes. Okay, let's get ready and then off we go. All right, we are off, and now it's kind of early, but that's good. Let's see, low traffic. So you see now we have the dashboard here. I will set up a dashboard. This is not to scan my Tesla, whatever, but we made it similar. So you see that we have state of charge BMS and state of charge in the display. So the real state of charge is actually lower. When we are charged to 100% in the display, it's actually 94.5% in the BMS for real. Yeah. That's how it hides some. It has a top buffer basically, and then you see I showed the indoor temperature. That's this one, and then we have battery power in horsepower. That's kind of weird, and then some amp and whatever. And then here, this is important. This one, it shows you that it's 13 degrees Celsius in the battery right now, and I don't know about all this inlet. Okay, it seems like maybe it gets some heat from the drivetrain. Leftover heat. This one is not active. I checked the battery heater, or is it? I'm not sure. And then this one is how much it can charge, and then this one is discharge power. And then here we have battery fans, whatever. I'm not sure what that one is, but this one is important. 13 degrees Celsius. I was getting lots of Colgate in the past few days. You see the other videos. So I want to make sure to arrive at the Ioniq charger with 25 degrees Celsius or more. What I found out with Kona is that at 25 degrees or more, then you should get okay speed, So we shall see then, yes. We are now at Strømstad, first charging stop. Yes, no one is here. So I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that this car is really efficient. We have low consumption. The bad news is that the battery is too cold. Yes, the car is cold gating. Let me show you what happens. Just like we have seen in the past few days. So, if you look here, this is more useful than looking at the screen. Well, you can see the screen there. It says we're charging at 32 kilowatt. But if you look here, and this is weird. It's I guess from the fossil industry. It says horsepower. Okay, but you see we arrive with 27% something, and the battery is only 20.5 degrees Celsius. Apparently that's not warm enough. Ideally, I want it to be 25 degrees Celsius, but I drove fast and hard over here, and I still couldn't get the battery warm enough. So we are now stuck here with 32 kilowatt only. Man, this has been a problem for those Kona, those 39 kilowatt hour Konas also. They also experience the same thing, this kind of Colgate. So the charging stop here will be kind of slow. There's nothing we can do about this. What the heck? I calculated I needed 75% to reach the next one safely. And now the charging speed dropped to 23 kilowatt. What the heck? Okay, so the next stop will be Spekerud. Hang on, let me just hear. So I think we'll wait. Yeah, we should leave now, yes. And it just drives a little bit slower. We are now in Ljungskile, charging up here. This is the first time I stop here. It's Vattenfall. And if you use the app, InCharge app, then you can charge for free. You know, it's all about saving money, right? And getting some free juice on this trip. No, actually, I was going to Spekerød, but then suddenly towards the end here, the state of charge dropped too fast, so I bailed out and I stopped here because I didn't want to risk it, because I know that the Ioniq tends to drop fast towards the end. So, all right, let's check it out. By the way, I should show you guys the surroundings here. Laks Butikken. They have laks over here, yes, salmon. I wonder if it's open. Maybe we should get some food because we're gonna stay here a while. Oh, and then we have a shell over there, but nah, I feel like trying something new. So, you see here, we're getting 32 kilowatts. Yeah. So even when the battery is at 24.5 degrees, we're still getting only 30 whatever kilowatts. So, oops. So, okay, let's just, I guess we'll find something to eat then. Time for breakfast. Okay, so far so good. We are now at 58%. I have no idea how long I've been here. Actually, maybe we can find out, but it doesn't matter. Look what I went for. Yes, Laks Butikken. So this is the big plate of laks salmon. Oh yes, I love salmon. So we have some mayonnaise or whatever sauce over here, and then there was also a bread included. Oh, hang on, everything is just yeah. But I don't have too much time, so let's eat a little bit now, charge to about 67% or something, and then we will try to go for water. But I haven't decided where. We just have to go we just charge as we go almost, yes. But now I will eat, and then this one will only be visible in the Thai video. What the heck? I was just driving here, you know, on the motorway, and then suddenly the car claims that the door is open. Huh? And it beeps me, and then the light there just comes on. This must be a serious hardware fault or whatever. What? The door is not open. I never touched the door. Look! I've never experienced this in any cars I've tested before. Look! Claims that the door is open. What? What? Okay, let's stop and close the door. Okay, we are now in Varberg. So, charging up here. Finally, we have some good news. Let me show you. The battery slowly needed to heat up, and it's at 27 degrees Celsius right now. It's kind of hard to show you on the screen, but if you look there, we're getting 43 kilowatt. Yes! This is the way we have to roll. Arrive with about 10%, drive hard, and then we get good charging speed. Let's hope we can keep this charging speed for a while. So, if you go inside here, let me show you. Oh, let me fire up the car. Oh, look at that, look at that. So, look here. This is why I charge at Ioniq, because if you charge at regular 50 kilowatt fast charger, they are limited to 120 amp usually. So I get 10 more amps here, yes. Yeah, and you see the battery is at, it was 28 degrees or something when I arrived. So that's good. This is what we have to do then. Get the battery temperature to about 27, 28 or something. Then you get good speed. So if you look here, I can try to ninja it. There. Hang on. Lower it. Oh, look at that. Oh, 45 kilowatt. 45 kilowatt. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, we are now at Hollandsåsen. I'm charging up here. Yes, we only have one charger here, so I had to gamble for it, but I was lucky. So this is only 50 kilowatts, but it's good enough for now because the battery is nice and warm. So we have now been on the road for 6 hours and we have done 480 kilometers. So average speed so far is 80 kilometers per hour. And we still need to charge to 67%. Seems like, you know, at 67%, every time the speed will drop. So you see right now we're getting 40 kilowatt, which is actually pretty good. Yeah. And if you look here, the battery temperature, it was hovering around 37 when I arrived. So this is way, way better than this morning. So we have to see what happens on the way back. It's all about the battery temperature. With good temperature, you get good speed. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do else here over here. I'm still not hungry. I guess I'll go to the restroom, maybe grab some snack or something, and then wait. Usually I charge about half an hour, 35 minutes on each stop here. We are on the move again, and you know, usually I stop at Løddekjøping, which is further south here, right? But this time I will actually stop at Helsingborg. They have a new Ioniq location over there. Oh, the sun is in the face. So, wait, we go straight, okay. So it's actually better for me because usually I stop at Rygge. I mean, I end up the challenge at Rygge and then I still have to drive half an hour to go back home. So now if we turn around here, then I can end up at Bjørn again. So we changed, this time we actually changed the challenge a little bit. It shouldn't matter time-wise, but it's easier. And the reason why I chose Løddekjøping in the past was because I wanted a turnaround point to have a charging station. So since we have it there, then we'll go for that one. We are now at Helsingborg. Yes, I had to remember that one. So Helsingborg will be the new turnaround point. And look, we have the new design on the Ioniq chargers here. So pretty cool. It's pink. It shows you that it's in use. This one is white. So I like this. Wait, is this one not properly parked? Yeah, okay. Right. So if you see here, different design. I'm not sure. Is this tritium? Yeah, it's still tritium. I heard about this design for a long time. This is the first time I see it in action. So it has a smaller screen though. Look, it's tiny, the screen, and it's not very visible in the day. It shows you kilowattstunden. Oh, it doesn't show you voltage anymore, volt and amps. So I kind of like the old screen info, but okay. So I don't have to stay here too. Wow, look at that, 40, are you kidding me? 47 kilowatt, oh, nice. So, you know, and let's show you guys the surroundings. So again, it's just Circle K over here. It's not too far away from the highway, which I like about this. And then, well, over here we have trucks idling. Yeah, and there's also McDonald's over there, behind there. So far so good. Yes, I don't have to stay here too long. Maybe just 10-15 minutes, and then I'll figure out. I haven't figured out where to go yet on the way back. So, oh man. So we are roughly at the halfway point now, you know. This is, I found out that from Bjørn to here and back again is 1,008 kilometers. So it's about halfway point. And that means we have been on the road now for 7 hours. Oh shit, do we need 14 hours? Let's see then. All right, we are now on the way back again. Yeah, so now it's 3:30 in the afternoon roughly. Yes, we charged to a little over 60%. I don't remember how much it was. 62 maybe. Yeah, and so far you see, wow, consumption is low, man. This is the strength of Ioniq. Look at that, 189 for this leg, and then total is 192. Damn. Yes, You see, we might have a small chance to beat the Zoe. We can't beat it on charging speed, but we can beat it on efficiency. Yeah. Oh, okay. Angelholm, yeah, let's go back. Okay, we have yet another charging stop. This is Halmstad. So we have been on the road now for 8 hours, and we have done only 600 kilometers in 8 hours. So you know, the old Ioniq finished. Well, this means that the average speed is 75. The old Ioniq finished within 12 hours. We are looking towards 14 now, I think, based on this. Oh, so, you know, we will never beat the old Ioniq. There's no point. But we might be able to beat the new Zoe, because the new Zoe did it in 14 and a half roughly, but it was pretty shitty weather. So I'm more lucky with the weather today, but we shall see then. Yes, I'm looking as, you know, I'm getting about 40 kilowatt now, so I'm riding on the 40 kilowatt wave. It seems like once the battery heated up since this morning, then it's been nice and warm. Every time I arrive, I will have about 30-35 degrees Celsius. So we shall see then. All right, and yet another stop at Varberg, but this time I will try a restaurant I always checked out. You see, Circle K is over there, but there is this Road Star restaurant over here I should try. And according to Google, there's supposed to be some okay food over there. So let's check it out then. All right, we are now at the restaurant waiting for food. So I went for meatballs. Yes, you know, I've been charging over there so many times, and every time I just go to Circle K, and I never bother checking out over here. So I think next time I will explore the food over here. So you see, we have 30% right now, and that means we are good to go in about 15-20 minutes maybe. Yeah, so that's hopefully enough for the food. Yeah, it hasn't arrived yet. %. Food is not here yet. We are now at Spekerød, and what is it charging? See here, only 23.5. Oh, it's cold outside. It's 0 degrees Celsius. What are we getting? What are we getting? Oh, this is not going to be good. It will be slow. I know this will be slow. Not 40 kilowatt anymore. 30? That's it? 30? Oh shit, Colgate strikes again. It was so nice in the southern parts when we're getting 30 degrees Celsius, you see? Getting only 95, 96 kilowatt, sorry, 96 amp. Oh, 30 kilowatt, that's it. We have been charging for about like 28 minutes. So I figured that we have to charge to 67%. See, it starts throttling now. It went actually for a little bit, it went to 45, 48 kilowatt and then it dropped again. We have to charge to 67. That's when it starts throttling to 22 kilowatt and we don't want to stay there too long. So the plan again is to drive back to Strømstad. That's 117 kilometers and you're thinking, oh, that's it? Only 117. Yes, but this car charges kind of slow. You see now, yeah, 100. So it's cold outside. It's -1. We have a little bit of headwind and also a little bit uphill there. So I have to drive a little bit slow first half, I guess, and then I can speed up a bit. But let me show you here the nice interior. You guys have seen it. Some of you guys have seen it. We have a new screen here. You know, you can swipe here. You have different whatever you want to show here. You know, weather, temperature outside. Oh, you see here. Oh yeah, nice. I prefer this one is weird. You can have the map here and the map here. I prefer having this one here. And then the new feature with the new Ioniq is this. Look here, ambient lighting. Yeah, I like that, except for that it's not very useful. Because in other cars, when you have ambient lighting, you will have it in the footwell where you have your feet, or you will have light in the cup holders. What you mean, in the door pockets. This one is just, you know, to give the nice mood, and you can't change the color of it. So it would be better if you had ambient light here. You see, it's pitch dark here, like some of the other cars I have seen. They have lights here, but it's still a nice touch. All right, we are getting close to Strømstad. Only 12 kilometers left. And damn, this car, it's at 13% right now. And this car is so efficient, man. Seriously, I've been hammering now at 120 plus kilometers per hour, and it still stays below 100. It still stays below 200. Look at this, and we also gain elevation. Damn, this car is so efficient, even at night, even with 0 degrees Celsius and headwind. So the Ioniq doesn't stop surprising me. And another nice thing right now is that the temperature in the pack is increasing. We have 24 degrees Celsius. This is great. If we can reach 27, then we will get more than 40 kilowatts when we plug in. So let's see what happens. We are now at Strømstad, and look, 25.5 degrees Celsius. We have to see if we get good charging speed or not. Okay, here we go. It better be good, or we should be close at least to the magic number. The magic number seems to be 26.5 degrees Celsius. Or maybe at low state of charge, we can get that good charging speed. Oh, 42 kilowatt! We are back in the game. No, what? What? Oh, it was a 42 and now it went to 29. Oh, it's cold outside. But, right. So it's charging up. This is the second to last charging stop. Again, we have Circle K here, nothing to do here. But you know what? The trip meter is off. What I measured before is that it's 3% off. So you have to subtract 3%. That means that we haven't passed the 900 kilometer mark yet. And the countdown will be actually to 1020 kilometer. That's weird. It's not 999. But the average speed though is a little over 90 kilometers per hour right now. And you know, we are trying to beat the Zoe. The Zoe did it with an average speed of 89 kilometers per hour. So right now it seems like we could beat it, but the problem is that this is what happens always. You know, once we start, we have the initial buffer, and then the average speed will drop and drop and drop and drop and drop. So we just have to see how bad it is, if it will drop below Zoe speed or not. I have no idea. Oh, this is so exciting. Will the Ioniq be able to beat the Zoe? Oh, we shall see. This is it. I'm green again. Yes, like the Hulk. No, but we are now at Rygge, and the status so far is that we have been traveling for 13 and a half hours, and we are at, well, the trip meter says something, but we are at 955 kilometers. We need to drive another 45 kilometers, and the average speed right now is over 70 kilometers per hour. So we are right now faster than the Zoe, but the speed will drop even more towards the end. So will we be able to beat Zoe? I have no idea. The problem again right now is that it colgates again. This happens every time we plug in. It colgates, and the problem now is that we only need about 40%, and then we're good for the last run. So it usually goes slow like this for the first, I don't know, 15 minutes. And then it booms, go fast. So we will not benefit much from that faster speed. You see, the problem is that we've been charging at these kind of low rates, whereas Zoe has been getting 45 kilowatt consistently. Every time it charges, it just goes more consistently. But not the Ioniq, because I don't know, maybe it has a different battery chemistry, maybe, different BMS, how it's tuned. So yeah, it's a bummer. White colgates now. All right, 41%, let's go. All right, we're gonna count down. จะเข้า down แล้วนะ2ภาษา two languages. 995 996 997 908 999 1,000 woohoo 1,000 but we are not done yet เรายังไม่เสร็จ we need 1,030 shit เราต้องการ 1,030 all right we have the second, the real countdown. Yes, the real countdown. Okay, ตอนนี้เราจะ countdown อันที่มันแท้นะ Okay, all right. Now 1,000 and wait 29.2. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, 29.2, 29.3, 29.4, 29.5, 29.6, 29.7, 1,029.8, 1,029.9, 1,030. Finally, 1,030 แล้ว And then the time is 10:19, so we can just make it 10:20. 10 โมง 4 ทุ่ม 20. So that means 14 hours and 20 minutes. 15 minutes faster than the Zoe. Wow, 15 minutes. Haters gonna hate. 9. All right, finally done with the challenge. Yes. So you know what? Keep in mind that this one today, yes, it did beat Zoe, but the weather today was nicer than with the Zoe. So if these two cars would race head on head together, I think it would be pretty even. Yeah, and even, you know, keep in mind that we drove for 14 hours and there was only 10-15 minutes difference. So I would say that these two cars are neck and neck when it comes to long trip. But the Zoe again has slightly more range, and then the Zoe has a 22 kilowatt onboard charger. This one has, I guess it's more efficient, that's helped. It has electric seats with memory, you know, and it has adaptive cruise control. The Zoe doesn't have it, so you know, which one should you go for? I personally, in a way, I'm leaning towards Ioniq because I like the ride of the Ioniq. I like the seats, you know, I like that it's efficient because, you know, eventually the fast charging might be very expensive in the future. But then having 22 kilowatt onboard charger in Zoe is also nice, right? But then the whole cold gate with this one, I'm not sure if I can live with that, because if I go somewhere and it's minus 10 degrees Celsius and I get 25 kilowatt charging, then that would be sucky, yeah. But there's one more car you have to consider, which is the MG ZS EV, because it costs less than these two cars and it might be faster on the 1,000 kilometer challenge, but that is just one way of measuring it. You can also measure the banana box test, you can measure, you know, the range and all that. So I still think that the MG is also a very good deal. Maybe the best deal, I'm not sure. I had to find out more once I tested in Norway. So I think we just have to leave it there for now, okay? So I think that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.
Shit.